Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. It has been a little bit of a while. A lot of interesting games came out and I got kind of distracted from this series, but we're going to get back to it because this game has distracted me from the other games this time because there's been a new update. The Warfare update, which we're going to see about exploring today. In fact, I have already noticed a particular change in that we are lacking the Viking Invasion countdown. Maybe that means we will finally see them again. We'll have to see. I have no idea. It's going to be interesting. But also, something that I asked people to say in the comments last episode was what they thought this island should be called. And there were a lot of good suggestions, and I said, come up with a lot of Game of Thrones themed ones. And a lot of people suggested Dragonstone, which made me realise that a lot of you didn't watch the previous series of Kingdoms and Castles, because that was called Dragonstone. And then the reason we've gone with this entire Game of Thrones naming scheme is because Dragonstone was randomly generated by the game. And I'm like, okay, it's fate. We've got to call it Dragonstone. So Dragonstone's taken. We can't call it that. I would be very tempted to, if not. But the other suggestion I had, which ended up not being a Game of Thrones one, but the other suggestion that I really liked was Dragonfall, because this is the island that a dragon fell on. Admittedly, half the dragon's gone, because they've been harvesting it for the outpost. But that is where the dragon fell, and we've been watching it become food for a while now. I can't remember if there's another one or if it's just that one. Oh, here they are! The Vikings are here! Oh crap, hang on, pause! That's a problem, that's a serious problem. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the original Dragonfall dragon. Yeah, there are multiple dragons that have fallen here, so it's obvious it should be called Dragonfall. Let's name it right now, in a paused naming ceremony. Seems like a good idea. Dragonfall. I did it. I spelled it right. And now it's called Dragonfall. Awesome. Though the kingdom is still called Winterfell. I could change the name of the kingdom individually or change the name of the island. Turns out, so the island and the kingdom are separate things. Right. So there's a thing I wanted to do, but we're not ready for it at all. The Vikings are invading. They're there, so they might land here and like march across the land and go for our outpost. And that's a problem. It's not defended. It has no people to protect it from invasion. We have to build something to do something about that. So let's build a troop transport ship. Oh, can only be built in shallow water. Wrong island, my lord. Okay, fine. Yeah, I guess I could build it on this one, but I don't know if they have the materials or the men. I don't think they have anything for it. We're gonna have to take drastic action, I feel. Okay. Yep, let's do this. There, that's enough space to build the thing. Okay, so troop transport ship. Oh, let's just build it in the water wheel, apparently. Interesting choice. We'll build it like that. Don't know how long it'll take. Presumably too long. Next, I'm going to click and drag and order. Did it wrong. Click and drag and order. Did I do it? I think I did. Order all these troops to come down here, ready to get on the ship. Oh wow, they move fast. Well, that's a lot faster than they used to. Interesting. Okay, and we'll keep an eye on the Viking situation. It looks like there may only be one ship. So yeah, apparently, because of the way the update works, people have been playing already and use old saves will have the Vikings Attack as if for the first time, or something to that effect. So it's one ship at the moment. There's the dude and his various other dudes. There's quite a lot of them. I think it's 16. Oh, something just made a noise. Was that the boat being built? Oh wow, it was. Wait, no, it wasn't. It's still going. Something's making a noise. Hold up, are there other Vikings? Oh, there are other Vikings! Crap! Okay, a two-pronged attack. Interesting. This one's got 2 ogres on it, but they're not able to land because they're attacking Winterfell, and yeah, they're never going to succeed at that. Sorted, it's just these guys. They are actually maybe coming for that land after all, but either way, is the boat ready? No. It's waiting for wood. Come on, guys. Gotta move fast here. They're coming. We want to be ready. Though our towers might end up taking them out after all. Oh, they might be veering away from the towers. That will be a smart move. Almost built. It's built. Okay. Select all 3 units. Send them to the boat. Boats can hold 3 units, conveniently. Send the boat just straight across to the island right there. And drop off the troops there. That way, the mainland can defend itself because of a million towers. And our new island can defend itself because military. But it looks like we've successfully sunk the Vikings. And the next attack will be in 11 years. We did it! Okay, so it turns out we didn't need this, but it was a good idea to have the troops ready and transferred across to the island that's gonna need them. So troop transport can move out the way so I can actually select the troops. That'd be nice. Also, I'm going to get used to the controls because they've swapped the mouse buttons and it's messing with my brain. There we go, you can just queue up outside the outpost. So yeah, there's one of the new features, troop transports. Oh, I've sent you as well. You can stay by the port. That's probably for the best, and then I can maybe raise more troops on the mainland to send over. So interestingly, the population here is still 50. Or, well, still 6 even. These guys don't count towards the population. They are of this city, I guess. I suppose that's how it works. I don't really know. Oh, the boats have crashed. Uh-oh. That's interesting. Oh, are you genuinely stuck? I think they're genuinely stuck. Intriguing. Can you just wiggle out the way, will you? Let's do a bit of a wiggle. They're working it out. Maybe that's okay. I like how the boats look. It's a very cool boat. Yeah, they can transport 3 units, so we now have something to defend this land. From an attack on the land, an attack on the sea is probably going to be defended just by the towers we have positioned very well, covering the area. Excellent. There are other things as well that may come into play a little bit later on. So one thing is that you can now raise archer troops. Oh, we've got a merchant arrived at this island. Do we need anything now? I feel like we're doing pretty well, honestly. Like, I don't know, a bit more stone. We're supposed to be getting stone deliveries, but they maybe aren't going well, or we're using it all. Oh, the boat left again with stone. I guess this is full. We just need a storage, don't we? That makes some sense. Yeah, so I guess we're presumably fine. Oh, I could check, like, yeah, there's nothing fancy. Alright. What I could do is build some piers, and then I could just put a giant stockpile right there for storing the stuff. Also, I can't work out how to deselect this anymore. How do I... Nope. I did it eventually. The buttons are confusing. Everything's weird now and scary. So yeah, so you can also raise archer troops, and they will fire arrows like archers in towers will, and you can put them on towers. You may now notice that there are doors in the side of these towers. This is means of getting around on the walls, so your troops can now get up onto the walls and move around them, climb towers, and archers can fire from them. I think you can also put, like, infantry on walls, but there's very few reasons to do that. Still, it's there. It's an option. You never know. You could do some wacky stuff with the towers and the walls for making pathways and things now, maybe. So it's going to be interesting to explore those. I don't need any archers on my walls here, but that kind of thing would have been very useful in the earlier game. I guess maybe not the early game when you don't want to have any troops, but in like the early mid game when you could potentially raise troops, you can raise a small force of archers which will then move around the wall where they're needed. Maybe that's a useful thing, because then it's a full squad of them, not just like 2 guys in a tower. I'm not sure about their effectiveness, but I believe the range things are the same as they are for towers, so a tall tower will allow the archers to fire ridiculously far. There is a thing, though, that troops now take constant wages, so that's something to bear in mind. Like, let me look at the situation. Okay, we've got massive gains because of the tax revenue situation, but, like, if we drop tax down to 15%, we wouldn't be able to keep up with the costs, because, yeah, the soldiers are 500 on top of everything we were paying previously. Oh, fire in the charcoal makers, the usual. It should be fine. I did notice we were paying firefighters in that as well, so that's a good sign. And they've changed exactly how the squad stuff works now. It takes 17 men, creates a full squad. They now form complete units. You get no half units, it's always just a full thing. There's a separate thing for training archers. There's a new building for it. Let me have a look at it. The archer school looks like the barracks, but slightly different. And yeah, and then we have the castle stairs, which are used for climbing up onto the walls. I think essentially by putting stairs up facing some walls, it creates an entryway that can then be used to get into the wall, and then from there you can go anywhere on connected walls. So it's basically just plug that in somewhere, and then there's an entry point that can go anywhere. As far as I can tell, I'm not 100% sure about it. As for anything else, I think that's all the new stuff. Yep, troop transport, stairs, and archer school, and the various related mechanics. There's also new enemy stuff as well. There's a new unit that the Vikings have called the Thief Unit, which travels faster and tries to steal gold from you, I believe. So it's something to watch out for. You have to defend your treasuries more closely because they will just beeline for them and try and steal your money. That kind of thing. And of course, if your money's low at the time, and they steal it, that presumably means that your archers and things like that no longer get any money, and will stop, like, helping you if you're not quickly earning the money back again. So Dragonfall is slowly but surely gaining population. The taxes are 0, happiness is 60, because it's just the baseline. We've got nothing fancy to make people any more happy about the situation. But we're slowly gathering people. We're up to 14. As the job priority is going. There are only 2 jobs, building and dock working, and there aren't enough dock workers, but there are enough builders now to work on this this stock on this. No, we're not up to this stockpile. Work on the pier. They're getting there, and this is just not able to deliver anything basically. Oh, it is delivering some things. Yeah, food and stuff. Now the stockpile workers are moving. They can take stuff around to store elsewhere. Okay, we need to build this up, but it's weird to kind of think about what we need to be doing first. I don't really know. I guess we could make it self-sufficient with farms. We've definitely got the land for it. And what I'll probably do is work on some roads. A bit more. This seems like a good place to put a road in. Boundary between fertile land and very not fertile land. We can extend these this way a little bit more. Oh, and also, we can probably go talk to the witch, and we might have some more stuff done at this point. We had to wait like 8 years or something. Oh, 3 more years. You know what, let's get up to speed here. I realise I've been on 1 time speed. We can probably go to 3 without too much trouble. Oh, there is the worry of a dragon attack happening. Hold on, there could be a dragon attack that happens against our Outpost Island, and that would be terrible. So, you know what, we should get some archers on the case. But that means we need a 2x3 space on this island. We don't have that. We most definitely do not have that. We could maybe knock out some farms without disaster striking. I'm not really sure. Oh, not keeping up on tool supply, apparently. That's a worry. Iron is fine. Everything else is positive. That's so good. I'm gonna keep clicking things. I feel like the deselector's gone, or it's like a double click of right mouse button now? I don't even know. That's the thing, I had this lovely block set up for like all of the keep stuff, and now suddenly I need to build another thing. I don't know where to put it. Oh, maybe here. This is a reason... Oh, actually, yeah. Well, okay, what we do, delete this. This should probably move. Why is it even like that? And then we've got a bit of space to build the thing in. So, Archer School. Have it this way. Oh hell, we could nestle it like there. They don't need a well there. Right? They'll be fine. Right? I'm sure that won't come back to bite me later. Yeah, build it there. We can even put some walls, some roads in here to make this look better. And we can put the tavern back. Nice. And just in case, we can put a well like here. And there's a little bit of a gap in coverage, but there's nothing we can do about that. Oh well. So yeah, we'll speed that up. We might be a little bit short on time with this. By the time this is built, the dragon might be here. We got 1 year. Come on, you can build an archer school in a year, right? The dragon's on its way. Oh, they're really taking their time. It's wood again. It's always the wood. It takes them forever to deliver it all. Dragon attack may happen at any moment now, guys. You're too late, I feel. I think we're... Yep, dragon sighted. Big one there, small one there. Okay, that's not too bad then. They're going straight over Winterfell. The defenses should take them out, so we don't need to worry about the outpost. And... Oh, and there it goes. Meanwhile, the other dragon, not even arrived yet. Will it make it to the mainland? Or will it crash into the sea? It crashes into the sea. Okay, we're fine. Turns out I didn't need to worry. Dragons are dead and the archer school still isn't built. Let's speed up and see if we can at least get it done. Then we can get a couple of archer squads over to the outpost. Oh, everyone's delivering the wings. There we go. Okay, doesn't have the stuff. Okay, you can click the button and it will try and collect. Oh, and you can even queue up 3. Okay, yeah, we've got 500 idle people. We could definitely spare 50 for a few archer units. That's not a problem whatsoever. The only issue is the supply of armaments, because it's not going up at any point. Oh, turns out sometimes we have fantastic use for tools. It's not going up at any point, but like we have a stockpile, but they have to deliver it, so it's gonna take them a minute. Oh, they're training the first squad. They did it. Oh, okay, they've got to get another armament for every person they train, so they keep using them up as they hand them out. Yep, it's going to be slow, but it'll be done. We'll just keep an eye on it and try and bring them over in time for the next Viking attack in case it matters. Okay, let's try and make this place self-sufficient. Annoyingly, there's a bunch of holes in the otherwise fantastic ground. So we should aqueduct this. I'm hitting buttons that aren't applicable to this game. I've been playing too many different games that have different buttons for opening the menu, and it's a huge pain. We don't have the stone? What do you mean we don't have the stone? We've run out of storage space for it? Or we might have. Oh yeah, well, the storage is completely full. Okay, guys, build a giant stockpile. Right there. By the dock. Then we can actually store everything. I bet it's going to take forever, even though they're right next to the place that supplies everything for it. It's at least quicker than some things. Okay, there we go. Right. Immediately there'll be a bunch of stockpile workers, I imagine. Yeah, and there's still people idle on top of that. It's requesting 900 of everything. We don't want that. Let's start with 100 of everything and go from there. Okay, that adds up to 600. There'll be some extra capacity. First things first, more stone. You know what? Less armaments and tools. We don't need that many of them at once. More wood. What are we at now? 400, 500, 600, 700. We've still got way more space. Let's bring the core resources up to 300 each. Merchant arrived. Anything interesting? It's all super expensive. I mean, we have the money, to be fair. You know what? I'm going to buy the stone. Like, how are our supplies looking? Okay, stone's looking fantastic now. Wood, actually not so great. Okay, we'll buy the wood as well. It's fine, we'll quickly make the money back with our ridiculous taxes on the mainland. You know, we also need a granary. Though that'll come soon enough. We're about to build our farms. Okay, so 600, 700, 800, 900, and then there's 90 left. We'll leave it at that. The 90 might randomly get filled with other stuff anyway. I don't know how this works. Yeah, there is another feature, by the way. There's now a chopping button, and you can now specify an area to be chopped. So we could do that. I don't want to do that right now because I don't know what we're cutting. I might cut some there. Oh, but there's wolves. They'll kill anyone I send. So we'll not do that. There we go with the 9 workers here. Maybe also the dock workers helping them out. Look at everything moved out of there quickly. We'll actually have a decent supply of everything on the island. We'll be able to build stuff like the reservoir. We can work out exactly where this should go to get fantastic coverage of all the farmland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, if we just get like an 11 by 11 space, that wouldn't be too bad. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a nice scream van in my neighborhood. Playing Greensleeves. Yeah, I could stick this dead in the middle. Technically, the road would run through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, puts it dead center. Complete coverage of the fertile area. Plonk it there. And then I'm thinking to make sure we're close enough, we build the moat here. Yeah, there's a lot more clicking and dragging placement stuff now. In fact, let's show a bit of that off. I will pause the game for this because it's not quite what I want, but I can just go like, hey, farms. Oh, I won't let me do all of it because of the cost. And also because the roads aren't close enough. We'll not do that quite yet, but I've shown you that we can. Roads. Roads. So that's a thing. Which is wonderful. I think that's what I want. Yeah. And then stop there for now. But we'll fill that in with piers and stuff later, of course. Everything will be piers. As is the way. I guess I could have just put the nori on this side. But the positioning's not right. And actually I will fill that in with with stuff later anyway with piers, so it won't make sense in future. Okay, speed it up again. What I should do to start with is put down all the windmills. Oh, I realised we want it to be 6s nowadays, don't we? Something like that and that. So having it slightly wider. Hang on, I'm redoing my plan here. I had a plan. It's gone. Can I do demolish in it? Yes, I can. Excellent. Cancel everything. Abort. Change my mind. Whole thing should change a smidge. Even this bit, actually. I want to make the windmills efficient, damn it. It must be perfect. So like that. Perfect windmill spacing. That requires the road to go a smidge further. So, where are roads? There they are. There we go, look at that. Can I do that? No, that doesn't work. That makes sense. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. There will need to be roads in the middle, won't there? Which will ruin things a bit. I could totally cheat. I could build a road and then remove it again. Now I want to make it even wider. But there's a dock and not land here. That kind of makes that not work. And it's blooming winter, so I can't work out my plans. I can always expand it in other directions because irrigation, but it seems wasteful to expand into straight up barren lands. But I can't expand into the sea. I could just cut it there. Not ideal, but I don't know. Maybe it's better. Okay, if I do that, what can I build in terms of... Okay, there's still the middle section that I can't reach. So perhaps if I do this... Delete those. Have another road running through the middle like that. There we go. Everything is then in range of the roads. Dead in the middle. We'll delete. The moat now needs to move. Uh-oh. Moat there instead. Delete that moat. Farming, reservoir. Perfectly covers it all. Plonk that down. Get the aqueducts. Okay, you can't click and drag aqueducts yet. Fine. Oh. Or build one after the other, apparently. Yeah, it keeps removing my selection because it's confused. As oh, maybe I ran out of stone. That could be a thing. And there's plenty in here. They just haven't got it into the stockpile yet. That's annoying. Can I, like... If I lock it, it's for export only. I don't want that. I want it to be taken off the docks. Because I have enough stone. Game just thinks I don't because it's in the wrong place. There we go, I can build the aqueducts normally now. And then, can't build the Noria. I need 80 stone and I just spent all my stone. Merchant. What are you up to? Nothing much. Does this island need anything? No, not really. Doing absolutely fine. Awesome. Oh, the witch. The witch should be done by now. Also, Viking Attack in 1 year. Uh-oh. My studs are running low on food. If I could spend more time on my spells and less time on gathering food, that would really help. Could you send 138 food? I have no food. Uh-oh. This is a problem. I only have so much time to do that in. Also, I need to hire the archers because we've got very little time before the Viking attack. So, wait, no, I've already hired them. I just need to send them. Grab. Get on the boat. That's the wrong boat. Hang on. Grab. Get on that boat. That's the actual boat you can use. Oh, the boat's moving. Okay, one of you isn't in the boat. Get in the boat. There we go. Drop them... Oh, wrong button. Drop them off on the other island. I don't know how to deselect this now. Okay, there we go. Doop. Back over. And then these guys can all gather. Nip. Damn it. These guys... These... Got them. These guys can all gather over by the keep. So we now have an army of over 100 men to defend this outpost if the Vikings should decide to come this way. Right, we got to sort out the food. So the key thing is a granary, because there's food around, it's just not where it needs to be. Actually, there isn't food around. There's an actual food shortage, turns out. Whoops. Okay. Food. Granary. Plonk. And then immediately, farms. Everywhere they're allowed to be. There we go, that makes a noise. Okay, and everyone get to work. That's going to keep everyone very busy. There's already job priority issues. Oh, because the builders. Okay, drop builders to lower priority. Okay, that's too much. I need there to be builders. Dock workers, you can be higher up. Oh, that leaves barely any builders. Oh, this is the worst. Okay, everyone just build. Build as fast as you can. Make us some farms. We got 4 years. Go, go, go. Can I disband these guys? No, it's not a thing. Yeah, I've massively messed them up, really, because I've given them huge building projects to fulfill. So they're all just working on building the aqueducts and stuff right now. And no one's really working on the farms. I don't know if anyone's building farms right now. I don't want to mess it up, I just want to hope that they get it done. Which is maybe a bad idea. But here come the Vikings. Okay, this is more of a hefty attack. We got 4 ships. They're all going for Winterfell. Relatively heavily defended section. Should be okay. 4 ogres, 2 groups of Vikings. Yeah, that's a hell of an escalation. It's doubled. I hope it doesn't double again and again and again. That might get a bit risky. Okay, let's see how things fare. They are causing damage. It's taking a while to get through them. Okay, 1 ship down. I notice they have actually got smarter. They're now just, like, focusing down sections of wall to land in one spot, instead of picking a section that's miles away, sailing around the entire island to it, getting shot before they get there, and then trying to faff around each other. Yep, okay, the moment they knock down a wall, they get off their boat and start murdering stuff. Both the ogres are now in the city. Okay, yep, they're smarter, and now I need to worry about them more. Okay, we dealt with those. These guys seem to be struggling more, probably because rubble or something. Oh, this boat's on the move. Don't know what it's going to try and do now. 1 sunk. Happy about the Viking destruction so far. I don't know whether that, like, is that just trying to attack part of the wall? Is it just trying to leave? Going a weird way about it, if so. They're down. It's just this one now, with nobody on it. Not gonna get far. Hey, there's one dude at the front. I guess he's the sailor. Oh, and one guy at the back as well. So they actually have a bit of a crew. Alright, dealt with, and no danger to our outpost. It's nice that we basically got a shield in the form of Winterfell here. It nicely encapsulates this place. The only danger is that at some point they might just sail into this bay and get out straight on our shores, and then we're in a bit of trouble. We'll see how long we last when we don't have walls. We should maybe build walls. That would be possibly a good idea. There we go. Farms are being established. Good sign. Let's put farmers as a high priority. Yeah, the build jobs are getting completed, so soon there will actually be enough people that some of them run the farms. Oh good, these guys are also happy about the Viking situation, so we'll actually get a nice boost in population for a bit. That's actually really helpful. Happy about that. They're almost at that point when they're going to start flipping over to being farmers as soon as they're done building. Okay. 2 years remaining to send 138 food. A lot of food. I don't know if we can do that. And yeah, everyone's starting to starve here. Can we get more food deliveries, guys? Guys. Like, desired 200 food. Where's the food, guys? Lock. Export only. Get it sent. We need it. It's really important. How they doing? Okay, yeah, they're basically done with building jobs. It's now all farming. We can't fill all the farms unless we get our population up. There we go. Everyone is now a farmer. Will it be enough? We might have to steal the harvest and give it to the witch at the expense of our population. Oh god, happiness is trending towards 35? Ah! What? Oh no! No, that's bad. Okay, crap. Build town square. Oh no. Gonna take people away from farming. 3 farms just got abandoned, essentially. We're gonna have more abandonment if we give the happiness a chance to drop. Farm like you never farmed before, guys. You've got to. I wonder if they're having to feed the troops. That might be why it's all gone wrong. That could be a thing. 2 years remain. I don't know, anger a witch. That seems like a terrible idea. As soon as this is built, we'll hold a festival. There'll be a happiness bonus from them having a town square, another one for the festival, and there'll be a bonus to people joining the outpost, which we really need. Come on, harvest. Everyone's dying here. We're about to drop below 50. That's the critical point. When people start thinking about leaving. There we go, there's the harvest. Get it in, get it delivered. Everybody eat. Happiness is now below 50. People may start to leave. Definitely not going to have anyone arrive. The harvest wasn't enough to feed the witch. The witch is very hungry, apparently. Festival! Oh, there's no worker. Crap. Hold on. Event planners. We need 1 dude. Okay. Happiness trending above 50. Gonna take a second to get there. And the food shortage is now wearing off. Yeah, we don't have enough food. The next harvest might be enough. How long have we got? 1 year. The next harvest may not be in time. We may be doomed. Damn it, this thing's like, it can only store 30 food because there's so much of everything else. I don't know how we can delete that. I don't think we can delete that, so we can't even deliver all the food every time. Oh no. Granary workers. Let's up them. And see if granary workers will take it out of the docks. That might earn us more in the meantime. It might make the difference in the harvest too. Oh yeah, we're burning through our food as it stands. Oh, and now rain's gonna ruin half our crops. Oh, it's all going wrong. I just wanted to have the witch be my friend. Food is rising a smidge. As the granary workers make what little space they can. Why is it overfilled so much on these things? Were the limits higher ones? Delivering. There we go. The food's delivered. Oh, and then it's not. That's confusing. Man, it's off before it can dump anymore. I think it disappeared because it was reserved. They were each getting like 6 or whatever, however much it adds up to. We're building up, but I don't think it's quick enough. I'm worried that we're not going to do it in time. Let's be ready. The harvest might come in at any moment. It's looking close. The moment we hit the number we need, we send it. I don't know what happens if we don't feed the witch, but it seems like bad news. Oh, someone's died of plague on the mainland. Presumably, I hope it's the mainland. We are now at 50 population, so that's good. Yeah, 32 people found it. Oh no! Moments before. And then we hit the food amount we need. I'm not happy about this. Go now. Don't come back for a while. Oh. The witch doesn't like me. Well, messed that up. Oh dear. Well, now we've got loads of food, because we've made ourselves a farming island that does nothing but farm. Our food is now fantastic. Damn it. We were so close. So close. Alright, that's where we'll leave it. Next episode, we'll maybe flesh this out a bit more. We'll get a lot more population, because now we have the food to support a huge population. And yeah, continue working on our fancy new outpost, and we'll try and make it a bit more defensible. Maybe we'll put some actual walls in, if we're feeling fancy. But that's all I have time for today, so I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.